any organization, vision and strategy are the treasure island at the other end. And project management is the ship that carries you there. Hello and welcome to this introductory video on fundamentals of project management. I am Divya Nambiar, project manager, consultant and corporate trainer. Together, let's set on this journey to learn a step-by-step method to plan, execute and deliver successful projects.
Let us look at a common question which may come up in your mind. I have delivered projects before. Do I really need to follow a specific framework? Well, managing a project without project management is like trying to play a football game without a game plan. You can surely play, but may not necessarily be the best way to do it or lead to the desired results. So let us start by understanding what work qualifies as a project. By definition, a project is a temporary endeavor undertaken to create a unique product, service, or result. Here, temporary means it has a start and an end. It could start with a vision, a client request, or maybe a strategic plan, and would end when the deliverable is completed. Temporary also need not be short duration. For example, if you were renovating some rooms in your office, it may take a few weeks. Building a new office itself may take a year or two. And projects which include developing a sub-city could be part of a larger master plan which may even take 5 to 10 years to complete. In any case, all of these are temporary. They have a start and an end. Also, a project creates a unique deliverable every time, whether it is an equipment, a building, a device, a service, or a research result. Even though some projects may be similar, each will have its own unique requirements, client expectations, scope, timelines, risks, and challenges. So, what is not a project? Operations, running a business, manufacturing, assembly line productions. These are repetitive work and not projects. As we have already discussed, projects have a start, an end, and always create a unique deliverable. Operations, on the other hand, are more semi-permanent in nature. They have repetitive tasks and they carry on the business. For example, designing a new machine is a project. Mass manufacture of the same model on an assembly line production is an operations. Developing a software is a project. Supporting the software is an operations. Constructing an office would be a project, whereas running the office becomes an operations. Take a minute here. You can pause the video if you would like and think about the following. Can you clearly differentiate between the project and the operational work you do? Great. This is extremely important as project management principles only work on projects. Want to test that out? Let us see. Imagine a service which involves delivering packaged products based on customer orders. Would that kind of a work be a project or an operations? Operations. Even though there are unique customer orders, the tasks are repetitive and similar to each other. Imagine if this operations is treated like a project. A project having unique deliverables every time requires a lot of planning. Planning for scope, timelines, budgets, resources and risk. If we do that for every single package which needs to be delivered, well, the package isn't gonna move very far. We will just end up with a whole lot of plans. So you see, applying project management principles on operations is really inefficient. Project management principles only apply on projects, not operations. So just to be very sure that we can clearly differentiate between our project work and our operations work, let us check out some differences. Projects would always be temporary. They would bring about some change, will have certain unique products or services at the end as a deliverable. You would usually be working in heterogeneous teams or mixed teams with different technical capabilities. And a project would definitely have a start and an end date. Operations, on the other hand, are semi-permanent. They continue what is being done. The products or services made with operations would be similar. Also, the teams with which we work in operations are similar to each other. And operations are ongoing. So what is project management? It is the application of knowledge, skills, tools and techniques to project activities to meet the requirements of the project and deliver successful projects. What would that mean to you? How do we know if a project is successful? Would that be completing the scope of work? Would that be enough for your customer, sponsor, or management? Not really. Successful projects involve completing the scope of work within the given timelines, budgets, as well as meeting the quality specifications. All of these are critical for customer satisfaction. Let us take a deeper look at the time, cost, and quality parameters. More often in reality, successfully delivering the three criteria feel like juggling balls in the air. If your project is on time and within the budget, but quality is an issue, what would you do? Quality defects means defect repairs, or if the defects are serious, it would mean scrapping the product and starting all over again. These kind of corrective actions would increase your timelines and also increase your budget. Let us take a different scenario. Imagine if the quality of your deliverables is good and you are well within the budget, but there is a delay. What happens every time when we try to catch up on the deadline? Yes, quality is the first thing that gets compromised. And as we discussed earlier, if quality goes down, the defect repair will further cause delays and impact the budget of the project. Let's look at a third scenario. If we are on time and the quality of the deliverables is acceptable, but we are going over budget and it is required to stay within the prescribed budget, quality is again the first thing that goes for a toss. So this is more like a vicious cycle. It is more of a balancing act. And add to this a changing scope. Now, project management is like juggling balls while balancing on a moving board. That is why time, cost, and quality are called as the triple constraints of a project, and we learn effective project management practices to balance and successfully deliver our projects.